Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's going to be episode number 376 of the Level Up program and day number 86 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue-collar craps style of play. Today we're going to start a new program, if you will. It's going to be called the Level Up Challenge. And if you didn't catch the video I put out last week, it was a level up program that I developed. It was basically a Google sheet, and it gives you an idea of what to bet, what kind of strategy to use, what your win goals are, and all that type of stuff. So we're going to put that into use starting today with this program. And I'm just going to pop over really quick and show you this screen here. And this is kind of a screenshot of what that Google sheets will look like. So we're going to be on session 1 today. We have a $1,200 bankroll to start off with. So our win goal is going to be $240. So the challenge, or the way we're going to do this program here today and starting today, is that we're going to try to get that $240 win goal. And in the chat, if you guys reach the win goal, if you're playing along with Crapsee, by the way, click on that live tab on Crapsee, and I'll bring right over to the table that we're using. But when you hit that win goal of $240, put in the chat, I made the goal. Then that way you can go to the cage, or you can keep on playing, whatever you want to do. On the YouTube side of things, we got Brian Fliegel checking in number 1. We got John GT, we got Jeff in ND, Coach Joe, and Chris Dice DJ, as well as Ken NH again. So anyhow, hey guys, let's get started here. We're not going to do any pass line, no line bets right now. I did go to I was out of state this weekend, and I was in Ohio/Michigan, and I ended up playing at the Hollywood Casino twice in where was I? Toledo, Ohio. Pretty cool casino. They had 2 tables. They were both 14-foot tables. One was a crapless, one was a regular table. First night I won about $160, $155, somewhere in that area. Second night I lost about $230. So I was down a little over $100 for the trip, but it was good experience. I've never played a Crapsee or crapless table before, but it was pretty cool. That's where Klinger was from, Toledo. Okay. Says John. Good morning, Marble Fork. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Glenn, Papa Chops. Glenn, I sent you an email last night or this morning, one of the two. So check that email out. Good morning, Joel. So let's get started here. And again, no line bet. All bets set. 12 people on Crapsee. We got 10 people watching on YouTube. We're going to start off with a 2-4-2-1 dice set, which is our cousin 2 set. Dice out. Okay, stay cross on us. We have a 3-6-9, the center field 9. So let's mark the point of 9. So we get 2-4-2-1. That is working, so that is good. 3-6. Get that entered into craps, and we'll get our beginning bets in here. What's happening on Crapsee? I hit the wrong button here on Crapsee. Has a point of 6 on Crapsee. I'm going to 7 out everything. Everybody take your bets. Take your bets down. We got a 7. Okay. Let's go here now. Let's go. Sorry about that, everyone. Ken got 54. A bunch of people lost money. I don't know what happened on that. Shoot. We're going to start over here, guys. We got a 639 on Crapsee. Sorry about that. That is a handicap for everybody here now. Getting started. Darn it. Good morning, Frida. Okay, so Darn it, I need to get out of Crapsee and change it. It's giving me automatic rolls. So let me do this once, guys. I'm gonna, everybody get out of your table. I'm gonna go through and edit it. That is my fault on doing this. I'm gonna give everybody one rebuy today. Let me change the roll though. So I have it set up for as a regular roll instead of a manual roll. And how do I change it? There we go. Okay, let's change that. And I'm going to give everybody one rebuy today, so that way we can bring it back, everybody back up to even. Give me 1 second here, and I apologize. This is a terrible way to start. Okay, there we go. Let's try this once again. If you want to rebuy to bring you back up to 0, that is totally cool. Rebuys are not going to be allowed after this one mistake here for you to. So let's go get your bets in, everybody. And if you want to bring your rebuy back up to bring you at 0, that's totally cool with me. But we're going to go all bets set here, and I'm going to enter into 639 to start off with, so we can mark our point. Make sure the points will be 9 on here. Okay, there we go. Okay. What is happening? Gotta figure this table out really quick here, everyone. Oh, new table says Marvel Fork. Let's do that one. So I'm gonna get in there really quick. It's gonna take me a few minutes here, everyone, and I apologize. Let's get a new table started right away. Darn it. So we're gonna go CMJ level 2. Let's go. Oops. Probably help if I use the right keyboard. There we go. CMJ level 2. And give me just a few seconds here. We got a $1,200 buy-in. We'll go that way right there. We'll go here. And we'll go live, yes. So I gotta get into my live stream here so I can get a shareable link. It's a terrible way to start off this new challenge, and I apologize for this. So let's get a shareable link here. There we go. Get out of here. We'll put that in there. Okay, let's try this one. So let's go, everybody can go into the level 2 play. And hopefully that'll work. Good morning, Lazy Dog. Everyone gets a mulligan, yep. So, okay, everybody can check into that one now. So we are gonna go into the CMJ level 2. So I'll wait till everybody gets going here. So see if that works for everybody. If you can put in a chat if you're in. That would be awesome. Sure, delete this one. And we'll go to this one. There you go. Okay, very good, Joel. Thank you. Perfect. We got 12 people in on Crapsee now. So we're going to enter in our first roll. Everybody knows what it is. So if you make a profit, I'm going to holler at you guys. Okay, so we got 3, 6, 9 for our first roll. We're going to mark the point of 9. Perfect. Good morning, Jeff. We had a little bit of a mess up in the beginning here, but we're ready to go. Good morning, Earl. So, okay, marking a point of 9, and what we're going to do is we're going to go 110 on the inside to start off with. Again, the goal today is going to be $240. So this is going to be a challenge here. Let's see who can get to 240, and if we can get everybody on the table to 240, that would be awesome. But we're going to call this all bet set, and we'll go dice out. Sticking with the 2, 4, 2, 1 dice set, which is a cousin 2 set. A little bit long on the line, so we got 2, 3, 5, the Justice 5. So that is a sister number to our first roll. So we got 2, 4, 2, 1, and we got a 2, 3. There we go. Okay. So now we should be rolling here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to $40 on that 4 and 5. Good morning, Dylan. So the new challenge, if you're just joining in, is trying to use the Level Up program or something, your own program, if you will. But we have a spreadsheet. Good morning, John. We have a spreadsheet that I put out on a video the other day, and it gives you kind of win goals that you can use along the way. And that's what we're going to be following is the win goals. So our goal today is to get to a $240 profit. Good morning, Waylon. Everybody's checking in early. So John, hopefully your move is going well and that everybody is safe and that you are getting everything straightened out so we can get your show back again as soon as possible. 2, 4, 2, 1 is a dice set, dice out. And we got a 5, 6 mid-mo yo. That is Chiro coming to us from above. It's going to be a double pitch on that left die, single pitch towards us on the right die. So ultimately, single pitch of the dice, both on axis. Moving sucks eggs, says John. Play craps, not haul craps. I get that. But taking a crap isn't too bad, I guess. 2, 4, 2, 1. That can be kind of satisfying at times. So anyhow, we got, what do we have? We had a mid-mo yo that did nothing for our bets. So we go all bets set here. We got 21 people playing at Crapsee, 23 people watching. Only 9 thumbs up. Make sure you give me a thumbs up before you leave today. It would be greatly appreciated. So 2, 4, 2, 1. Dice were super tight all the way down. We got a 4, 4 heart 8 square pair. And let's give you a single pitch away on the left side, implosion on the right side. And that's going to be a safe result for this dice set. We're going to go to $48 on the 6 and $48 on the 8. Now we're fully pressed up on the inside. The next inside hit will get us to break even point. So a 2, 4, 2, 1. The lazy dog is completely moved as well. That's good. You'll have to send me that address so I have it. So that way, if I do ever get to California, I can pay a visit. So all good set. Dice still got this cough going on, but the ribs feel a little bit better. Dice out. Yeah, we got a 3, 5, 8. That would be the great 8. So we were able to get out of this shooter. So that is perfect. Now, with the video that I put out last week, I talked about the different levels for the CMJ level up program that you can play. And there's going to be a couple jumping out points, if you will. And this would be the first jump out point if I won it. So I have $126 brought back to the rack. What I could do is I could pull my bets down and call that a $126 win, which is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to keep on rolling here. And then what I can do is on the next shooter, hopefully jump out at the same time. And that will be putting me at the $240 goal for the day. So good morning, Mike on Point with Craps, checking in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. By the way, I hope everybody had a safe and a great 4th of July weekend. We'll go all bets out here, 2421 again. I know my 4th of July was very cool. I got to see my stepson's child. He had his first child. We went down to see her. Her name is Finley. And we got a 3-3 hard 6, the double D-Gen. We're just throwing all different types of numbers today. We're not getting any consistency yet. But I have no doubt that it will dial in. And I know when I went down to Toledo, I played both nights. I got to shoot 2 times each night. Good morning, Craig, checking in. And both times, or all 4 times that I shot, I had at least 8 to 10 rolls, if not more. Unfortunately, a lot of the rolls were on the outside, so I was not able to get past that break-even point, really far past that break-even point on any of the shooters. I think most I made was like 15, 20 bucks on myself because of the way that I was betting in that. But I never lost money on my shots either. But the first night we had one shooter right at the end that pulled me out. I made a profit of like I was down almost $200, and then I cashed out at 155. So he brought me up 355 bucks. So as soon as I got up to my goal, I got off the table. The second night I was there, we got a 2-2 hard 4, the fuzzy hard 4. 2-2, it's going to cruise with Brian from Holy Roller. But the second night I was from shooter number 1 till the time I decided to leave, I was never out of the hole. Just a terrible, terrible table. One person would shoot well, almost to the point of giving me back to break even, and then everybody would kind of flop. So it was just never a really profitable table, so I decided to cut my losses and get off the table as soon as I could. So the last one was a primary on top, both sides. So we'll go all bets set here. Get 24 people on Crapsee, 27 people on YouTube. And I think I'm caught up on everybody that checked in here to say hi to everybody. So Kay Fisher was the one I didn't say hi to, but he said everybody gets a mulligan, so that's a good thing. So 2421, face out. Ooh, terrible wild throw. 4-6-10. That is Waylon's best friend. Weighing it in. Daddy Joe, let's see if we get that out of the corner there. There you go. 4-6-10. So that is going to be, let me get that entered in first here. There's going to be an explosion on that left side. Nope, single pitch away on the left side, darn it. And a single pitch towards us on the right side. So that's a double pitch of the dice, which is a warning sign for us. 2-4-2-1. And again, I'm just rolling here. I took my bets down. I had a profit of 126. We have a lot of people that are blasting away. So a lot of people have made their 240 goal already. If you have made your 240 goal already, put it in the chat. You're at goal already. I'm down in 16th place, which is fine by me. The CMJ way, the blue collar craps way, is just slow and methodical. But we need the 12 for the tall. We need a 2 and 3 for the small. All bets set. So much. Not terrible roll, just a warning sign with the double pitch or face out. And we got an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. 1, 2, 3 craps. So now we're down to just the bookends on that ATS, which If you're playing the ATS is an awesome thing, but as a controlled shooter, that attempting DI, this much variety in such a short period of time is not a good sign for me, meaning that my control today is very limited. You don't want to be that guy. You're waiting for the puck to turn off, huh, John? Go ahead, shoot in there, buddy. But we'll call this all bets up. We get 25 people playing, 30 people watching, 14 likes. Stick with our cousin 2-set 2-4-2-1 dice out. Ooh, a little bit wild. The dice did cross on us. We got a 5-6 mid-mo, yo. Again, cheer coming to us from above. That's going to be that double pitch on that left side, single pitch towards us. On the right side says single pitch of the dice, both on access. So Glenn was at goal after roll number 5. That is awesome. 2-4-2-1. Brian made goal minus $4. Awesome. And we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. See, this is, well, for me, I tend to bring my money down early, so I sit and watch these rolls, which I'm totally cool with. Sometimes I can make bank if I would have stuck on them, but other times you lose that profit at your head. So that's a decision that you have to make at the table. And there we go. We got the small. We got magic aces, 1-1-2. So we hit the small. So let's light up half that green, half that screen green. There we go. My computer is a little bit delayed on my side, so it's getting a little delayed action there. 2-1-2-4, or I'm sorry, 2-4-2-1. And it's gonna be roll number 12 coming up. I had one guy that was shooting really good on that first night, and he's actually the one that brought me back. And I had probably about $200 some on the table, and he hit the small like this, and the next number, guess what it was? I'm not going to say it here, so not to jinx myself, but it was kind of funny because it never fails. And I was going to turn the bets off, and I chose not to, but I would have been up really nicely if I had turned my bets off on that dice out. And we got a 4-4 heart 8 square pair. So everybody should be making bank on this roll. Two, 4, 2, 1. John made goal. John GT, awesome. And we'll call this all bet set. Again, I'm stuck at $126. I took my money down, which I'm totally cool with. Dice out. Dice they cross on us, and there we go. That is the end of the roll. 3, 4, 7, and that is the 7 out. So that is going to be that warning sign, but I'm not going to really take too much stock into it because it took us 13 rolls to get to that point. So that was our single pitch towards us with the implosion of the right die, which does give us that warning sign. So let's go back again, 2, 4, 2, 1. Again, I'm going to start my betting again once we get a new point established. And if I can get to that third level, our third step of this level, that'll give me enough to make goal for the day. So basically 2 wins will bring me to the goal for the day. So we'll go all bets set here and dice out. 28 people watching, 16 likes. Still at 26 people on Crapsee. Dice out. It's a little shorter in that landing zone. We got a 1-4-5, the trucking camper. So let's mark the point of 5. And that's going to be implosion on both dice. So we got a double implosion, which is not a normal result for me, but I will take it. That's awesome, Glenn. Glenn said he had the roll of his life. He rolled the all. Some guy had 10, 10, 10, won $2,100. Rolled 50 plus and made 8 points. Very cool. Congratulations. 2, 4, 2, 1 is what we're going to go with for a dice set. And I'm going to go again 110 on the inside. And I'm going to call that all bet set. Dice out. John's doing his blast here, 330 inside, 250 on the outside. Dice out. Yeah, we got a 5-6 mid-mo yo. So that's the third one that we've thrown today, so that's starting to get to be a consistent number. I think they were all the 5-6 variety, which is double pitch on that left die and a single pitch towards us on the right dice. So that is a single pitch of dice. Good morning, Biff. Good morning, Rick. Goal made. Awesome. 2, 4, 2, 1. And we'll call this all bet set here. Dice out. And we had a 3-6-9. That would be the center field 9. Another repeat dice result. So a lot of people went live this weekend for different times. HCS went live a few times. I saw that Ed from Roll to Win went live last night. I saw that Jeff did a reaction video to a reaction of a reaction video, if that makes sense. Very interesting drama going on in the community this recently here. We're going to go to $40 on the 5 and 9. And I have some behind the scenes knowledge of kind of what's going on there. So, and I'm actually kind of included in some of that stuff as well, but I'm trying to keep everything not so public. A few people do know what's going on my side of things. But let's just say, hey guys, let's play nice in the sandpit. That's all I gotta say about that. 2, 4, 2, 1, dice out. And we got a 5-6 again, mid-mo yo. Turn it. So I'm trying to get those inside numbers here. Again, 2, 4, 2, 1. That last one did nothing for me. There was a double pitch on the left side, single pitch towards us on the other side. And let's call this all bet set. 2, 4, 2, 1. A little bit long in the landing zone. 6-1. So that was the ultimate ding for me. John's probably swearing at me right now with the amount of money he has on the table there. I see nothing, I say nothing, I know nothing. Okay, what's his name again? That's from Hogan's Heroes. Darn it. Oh my God. Sorry, John. 2, 4, 2, 1. We're going to stick with this one more time, this cousin 2 set here. But hey, we'll get it back. Schultz, thank you. John, that's right. Schultz. And let's set here. Get your line this bets in. We're down last 105 on there. We're still up for the day, $21 for the day. So still a success, I guess, so far. But 2, 4, 2, 1. So now we're going to try to bring it up. Instead of jumping off on step 3, we'll try to get to step 5 before I jump down. Nice out. And we got a 1, 4, 5, another truck and camper. So let's mark that point of 5 again. I remember as a kid watching Hogan's Heroes and hearing all that stuff. That is awesome. Yeah. 2, 4, 2, 1. We're going to go again 110 on the inside. And John, that may be a big mistake trusting me here. So anyhow, we'll go all bets set and dice out. 2, 4, 2, 1. 3, 5, 8, the grade 8. So that'll be hit number 1 for us. And that's going to single pitch towards us on the left die. That will pitch on the right die. Single pitch of the dice ultimately. Again, we are going to go to 48. Oops, 48 on the 6 and 8. That wasn't too hard there, I guess. 2, 4, 2, 1. Just remember, I have a 50% chance of hitting the inside numbers. So that's a little bit of a flashback to some conversations on videos this weekend. But 50% chance again, 5, 6, 8, or 9. And we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. 2, 4, 2, 1. And we got another 6, a KitchenAid mixer this time, 516. That'll be enough to get out of the shooter and past that break-even point, so that is awesome. So I hit my 50% chance. So it's our second out of third shooters that we got past that break-even point. So we're going to bring our bets down. And I'm going to go with $24 on the 6, $24 on that 8. We're going to go 20 on the 5, and we're going to go 15 on the field. We're going to use that field to spread across and see if we can get all of our bets across. And then when we get to that point, we'll probably take them down. That's our jumping off point number 2. So jumping off number 1 would be at getting that step 3, which is what I just got done completing. Good morning, Chris. 100% chance between 2 and 12. That is 100% accurate. But the jumping off 2 point would be now when I get all my bets across. So that we'd be realizing a nice little profit there. So all bets set. Nice out. And we got a 4, 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend weighing it in. Daddy Joe. So that's going to be a field hit. We're going to pick up the 9 with that $15 that we got off the field there. Perfect situation here would be either hitting a 9, a 2, or a 12. So that way we could jump all the way across and actually come down on our bets. But I will take whatever comes. 2, 4, 2, 1. This is my battery's running low on my computer, darn it. There we go. That's going to be better. Hopefully I don't have the same problem John had last week where his battery ran out and he couldn't get it all the way back. But we just plugged her in. Somehow my power cord came out a little bit. So let's go. All bets set here and dice out. And we got a 4, 2, 6. That would be the Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So that's going to be a single pitch away on the left side. It's going to be a primary on top on the right side. And that's going to be $120 brought back. So we're going to pick up across, we're going to pick up the 10 for 15, we're going to pick up that 4 for 15, we're going to take our field bet down. Getting 2, 4, 2, 1. Here. And now we're to the point, actually we're going to bring our bets out, we're going to go 96 across now. So this is going to be starting level 5 right now. So we are going to be 119 brought back, 96 across, 1244 if I lost all my money on our bankroll, 1340 if we took all of our money down right now. So we're $100 away from goal right now. And we'll go bet set. 2, 4, 2, 1, dice out. We had another 4, 2, 6, the Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So same result. And that's going to allow us to go to $30 on that 6 now. And we're on roll number 4, number 5 coming up here, 2, 4, 2, 1. And let's call this all bets set here, dice out. So that last one was a double pitch of the dice, kind of a warning sign. Long on the line zone, and that is the result when we go long as a double pitch of the dice, 5-2. So that is something I need to really pull back on, is that going long on the landing zone. And going long, I'm only talking like an inch or 2 longer. Good morning, Bruce. Is there a way to play along? Yes. If you go into the Crapsee app, either Crapsee.com, and there's an app that you can play along with where I actually enter it in. And if you're a member of Crapsee, you can get the full bankroll. If you're not a member of Crapsee, you can still play along, but your bankroll is limited to $300. We're going to go 2, 4, 2, 1 again. So hopefully that'll help you. Memberships for Crapsee, I think, and I get nothing out of that, by the way, but memberships for Crapsee, I think it's like $5 a month, or you can get like a year's subscription, I think, for like $50. Well worth it, because there's many people in our community that do use Crapsee on our show, so you can play along as we go. So we are up $53 for the day. Most people have made their goal already for the day. I chose to get off the table on that first shooter, and I did not make goal. So $53 up for the day. And let's go all bets set here, dice out. Hopefully that answers your question, Bruce. And now it's 4 rolls long. Why is that not entering on my screen? That is wrong. Let me see if I can get this updated on, I don't know if it's entering or not there. I'll wait till after this roll to update it on my screen. So we'll get this out. 2, 4, 2, 1. And we got a 6, 2, 8, the Duracell 8. So I wonder if one of my power was going low on there, that it actually went out on there. So we got a 6, 2, 8. Went around 6.2 on Crapsee, and then I will get it updated on the KPI side of things, so that way I can see what's going on here. So give me 1 second, please. I apologize for this. So we went, the last one on KPI is a 4, 6, 10, and then we went with a 5, 1. Okay, so that is entering good, okay. And then after that 5-1, we went with, no, we didn't. We went with a 4-2, I'm sorry, 4-2. There we go. And after that 4-2, we had another 4-2. And then after that 4-2, we had a 5-2. And after that, we have a 6-2. So the point is 8. There we go. We should be all caught up now on the KPI side of things. So let's mark that point of 8. Again, we're going to go 110 on the inside. And I'll call that all bets up. We got 23 people on Crapsee, 29 people watching, 19 likes. Please, 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 please make sure you give me that thumbs up before you leave today. 2-4-2-1. So we had a 13, a 5, and a 7 roller so far. And dice out. And we got another 4-2-6, Kevin the Carpenter. I don't like the way the dice rolled out. They split off and rolled out a little ways that time. And it's going to be a single pitch away on that left eye, primary on top on the right. So that is a buck. No, that's not a Buckeye buckshot. That is the first. Excuse me, first hit there. So we're going to go at $48 on the 6 and $48 on the 8. Yeah. So let's go 2-4-2-1. So 49.95 is the year. Okay, that's awesome. Okay. And let's call this all bet set here. Dice out. Thumbs up, thumbs down, Chris, don't matter. I'm fine with either or. 2-4-2-1. Dice out. It used to be funny. I used to do my videos. Damn it. 1, 6, 7. When I do my videos, I used to get thumbs up from everybody, and then one person would go through and give me that thumbs down every single time. It was kind of hilarious. And I was trying to figure out who it was, never figured it out. But it is what it is. So that is a terrible way to, and this will switch over to that 2-1-2-4 dice set. Go to the cousin 1 set. Now remember, we're still stuck on the 2V dice set here for another about 400 throws. So once we get done with that, we're going to switch over to that cross 6s, which should hopefully be probably next week sometime. So if they don't like the video, to hit the thumbs down twice. There you go. I used to say that as well, but I would say hit it 3 times, so that way I still got credit. But anyhow, thanks a lot, Mike, for checking in here. And let's go all bets set here. Looking for a point. This is going to be shooter number 5 for the day. So again, some mixed results here today. 2-1-2-4, cousin 1 set. Dice out. And we got a 5-4 hard 9 Big Daddy Max. So our numbers are going to change a little bit now that we're switching over to the cousin 1 set. So hopefully we will see some consistency, but it will be consistency on different, more profitable numbers. So let's mark that point of 9. And again, we're going to go to 110 on the inside. And let's make some money here so we can get to goal right away. So if I took everything off the table, we're down about $58 today. And this is part of the problem with having a lower bankroll and doing things the way that we do, is it takes a little bit to get out of the shooter net. And once you get out of the shooter, you have a decision to make. Do you collect that money, or do you keep on going and try to make goal right away? If you do try to make goal right away, sometimes it hurts your profitability in that. So these are all on the table decisions you need to make, and you need to practice this so that way when you do run into these situations, you know what to do on the table when you need to do it. 2-1-2-4 dice out. And we got midnight. OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots. Could have used that before for that ATS on that first shooter. Both the dice landed, they kind of rolled over towards the left on that one. So we're not going to really analyze that one too much. 2124. That did nothing for our bets. Still 22 people playing along here on Crapsee. We still got 24 people watching, 23 likes. That is awesome. Thank you very much, everyone, for hitting that thumbs up. And we'll go all bets set. Dice out. 2124 comes a one set. And we have a 268, the Duracell 8. Let's go out, support free live content and give that thumbs up where deserved, says Duracell. And I say subscribe if you haven't done so already, only if you truly enjoy the content that you're seeing. And that goes not only for my own channel, but also all the other content creators out there as well. So, like Marble Fork says, and Waylon's motto is, if you're happy, go home. He says, be satisfied. But we had the 8s, so we're going to go to $48 on that 6 and 8. And we'll call it all bets set. Sticking with a 2-1-2-4. That was a primary on the top, on the left side there, by the way. And that was a single pitch. No, that was a implosion on the left, right die. I'm sorry. So one dice off axis, which is my normal result. And dice out. 2-1-2-4. And we have a 2-1-3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce. Again, no help for our bets, but that does help towards that ATS. Primary on top on the left eye. Explosion on the right side. Again, one dice off axis, normal result for me. 2-1-2-4. And remember that, on-axis dice is great, but if you can figure out what's normal for you, you can adjust your dice sets based off of your normal roll and hopefully extend the length of those rolls. So we'll all bet set here. Dice out. 2-1-2-4. And we have a 1-3-4. That would be the Big Joe from Crapsee Journey. So you see how the different numbers are starting to show up here because we changed the dice set over. We were not throwing these combinations, most of them, on the cousin 2 set. That 4 is going to be no help for us. We need inside numbers to get out of the shooter. So we're going to stick with that 2-1-2-4. And we'll call it all bets set here. Dice out. And a 1-6-7. Darn it. We're going to have to go one more shooter here to get out into profit of some sorts here. So that way we can continue to build our bankroll according to the challenge here. If I would have been smart, but I played it safe, I should say, on that shooter 1. But if I would have played it smart on shooter number 1, I would have been out at goal and I would have been off the table already. But we're going to stick with this here, 2-1-2-4. And again, if I was at the regular table and I had these length of rolls, I would have changed my dice set already. But we are, for the program, stuck on the 2V dice set for now. So thank you, Lazy Dog. Have a great job. A great day at your real job, I should say. And I appreciate you stopping in here. This will probably be our last shooter here, hopefully. So let's go all bets set. Dice out. Got a little bit of profit to build back from. To get back to that break-even point. 2-1-2-4, dice out. 1-5, KitchenAid mixer. Let's mark the point of 6. And that's going to be a single pitch away on that left die. That's going to be a double pitch on the right die. 2-1-2-4. That's a single pitch of the dice ultimately. 110 on the inside. Earl made go. Awesome. Everybody's making go except for Joe. Too funny. But we'll go all bets set here. Dice up. And again, this is the ups and downs of the table. You got to make those decisions when you're playing. And we got 369, center field 9. So this can be hit number 1 for us here. And that's going to be a single pitch. Hope that was a double implosion. 369. Double implosion of the dice. So both dice off axis is not normal for me, but that is safe. So we're going to go $40 and 5 and 9. And all bets set. If it makes it home, then I made go. That's awesome. 2-1, 2-4, dice out. Okay. 167. Okay, this is not working out well for me. Go back to the cousin 2 set. We'll make this the last shooter coming up here. And this is where I need to make profit. Others, I am starting off the program, the challenge in a hole here. And that will not make me happy. 2-4, 2-1. That last one was that single pitch away with the implosion, which on a cousin 1 set is not a good sign. And we're down to 926 on our bankroll right now, which that's why we have a bankroll. Good morning, Dan. How you doing? Am I going to film for John over the next couple hours? Probably not. I could go on longer if I wanted to, but I want to make money here today, and obviously the longer you're on a table, the worse it is. But we'll go all bets set here. Dice on 2-4, 2-1, cousin 2 set. Hopefully John will be back soon after he gets done with his move. 4, 5, 9. That would be the hard 9 to Big Daddy Mac. So I was driving home from Ohio last night. I had to take a side trip up into Michigan to pick up some stuff, and then I drove back. It took me almost 10 hours because of the traffic yesterday. It took me a little bit over 2 hours just to get through the Chicagoland area. Traffic was just unreal. Just unreal. 2-4, 2-1 is going to be our dice at cousin 2 set. So you're going to be on at 10:30 Eastern time. So Chris Dyson will be on in about 38 minutes. That is awesome to know. 110 on the inside. Here we go. So everybody, when you're done here, make sure you check out Chris Dyson in about 38 minutes. So NASCAR races in Chicago yesterday. Okay, that's probably one of the reasons why it was so damn busy. Oh my God, it was terrible. Just terrible going through Chicago. I get bumper to bumper for almost 2.5 hours straight. It would go from 15 miles an hour up to 50 miles an hour up to 1 mile an hour. It was just back and forth, bouncing all over. 437. It's just no traction right now. No traction whatsoever. So we're going to jump off this 2V dice set because I have to make go here. We're going to go to the all 7 set and see if we can pull out something here. So we're going to go 5, 4, 2, 3. I know I'm deviating from my 2V dice set, but we're going to try to get some money back here. Welcome to Chicago traffic, says Dan. I hear you, man. I've been through Chicago enough, but that was one of the longer times that it took me to get through there. Normally takes about an hour or less. This is by far double than what it was. Yeah, I believe you on that, Joel. Unreal. But all bets set here. Dice up. Good morning, Chris. Steven Dog checking in. 5, 4, 2, 3 is our dice set, and dice out. 4, 1, 5, the trucking camper. Let's mark that point of 5. So we got 5, 4, 2, 3 is our dice set now. And we got a 4, 1. There you go. So now this is going to be a little bit of a switch for me. I need to start thinking about the dice a little bit more, because this is something I've not practiced at all as far as interpreting. So single pitch away implosion, which is fine for this as long as I don't get a primary on both sides. Then I'll be safe with this dice set, or as long as I don't get a double explosion or double implosion. So stay off the double explosion, implosion, or the primary will be good to go for this dice set. 110 on the inside again, and all bets set. Yeah, I took the rebuy off of the Crapsee here, Dylan, because the goal of this series starting today is to try to level up with the bankroll. And each day I'll come out with a new table, new bankroll, so that way we don't have everybody rail dumping here. Dice out. Ooh, high bounce. 1, 4, 5, another trucking camper, and that would be our Buckeye Buckshots. So we got a 5, 4, 2, 3, a 1, 4, 5. So that was a point hit, or point made, point hit. So I apologize for that for Dylan, but that's the way we set it up here. See how one caution light where you live, and you shot it out when you were a teenager. That is too funny, Waylon. That is awesome. Good morning, Jack. I was in Toledo this weekend, and we got an Airbnb. The Airbnb that we stayed at was really, really neat. Quiet neighborhood, but obviously it was 4th of July weekend there, so it was very, very, very busy. And very loud outside. We're going to go to $40 on that 5 and 9. We're going to turn our bets off then, because this is a come out roll. And we'll call this all bet set. 5, 4, 2, 3 is our dice set. They all 7 sets. Here we go. And we got a 4, 2, 6. That would be the truck, or the Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So it's marked the point of 6. And again, as long as we don't get a double explosion or double implosion or a primary hit, we will be good to go with this dice set. That was a primary on top on that left or right side on that last one. Single pitch win on the left one, so that's good. Yeah, skill. So Chris is watching out for deer. Welcome. If you move to Wisconsin, that's all you do, whether you live in the city or in the country. The city that I live in right now has about 50,000 people, so it's a relatively small city. But I grew up in the country. The town or village that I grew up in, I actually only had 1,500 people. So that's where I grew up in. So I'm considering myself kind of a city implanted country boy. I guess that's what you call it. 5, 4, 2, 3. Dice out. And we got a 2, 3, 5. That would be the Justice 5. So that'll be hit number 2 for us. And that's going to let us, oh, that was our second hit there. So that's going to let us bring our bets down. That's awesome. So we're going to go $24 on the 6. We're going to go $25 on the 8. We're going to go 20 on that 5, $15 field. And we're going to be starting step number 3 here now. $91 brought back, 83 on the table. 5, 4, 2, 3. Let's get some damn money brought back here to the rack so we can get above that break-even point and call it a win for the day. I drove through LA probably about 4 or 5 years ago. I actually enjoyed it. 5-6 lanes wide. That was unreal. I think it was even more than that in some spots and that. But we'll go all bet set here. Place out. $639 center field 9. So that's going to be a nice hit for the field there. So we're going to take that $15 off the field. We'll put that on a 9. So I played crapless for the first time this weekend, and really I didn't change my strategy at all. Other than the fact is once I got the 4 through 10 covered, then I start picking up the 2s and the 3s and the 11s and 12s and that. I love deer meat and deer sausage. Yeah, I'm a hunter up here as well, so I've only hit one deer in all my years of driving in Wisconsin, surprisingly. I've come close many times. But the deer that I hit was actually about 4 years ago. It was on the interstate in the middle of a snowstorm, so I was only going like 35 miles an hour when I hit it, and it wiped out the entire front of my truck. Unreal, in the middle of a snowstorm. It was to the point where I called the cops to report it, and they said, oh, we'll just take the report and you just keep on driving. Normally they have to show up at the scene and tag the deer and all that stuff, but the storm was so bad that they didn't even bother coming out. And we got the Old Bay Bushel 5.5 hard 10. Another hit on that field. So that's going to allow us to bring our bets down now. We'll go to 96 across. And this is where we start trend betting upwards now. And profit of 121. We have 96 on the table. So we're in the profit on this shooter finally. 5, 4, 2, 3 is our dice set. Let's start making some money. All bets set. Dice out. Deer bacon is good. I don't mind it. I actually like the trail sausage the best. Dice out. They stay cross on us, and 617. Just no luck here. 5, 4, 2, 3, and we'll go 6, 1. You know what, guys? I want to keep on shooting here. Chris is going to go live in about 28 minutes. We got some time. John's not going to be doing anything. So if you guys want to stick around and hang in here, we'll go again with the all 7 set. I do make some good jerky and venison sticks. I used to make my own. I used to smoke my own sausage. And hot dogs and ring bologna I would make out of venison. So have a smoker, I'd mix it up and everything and do our own processing. So let's go all bets set here. Dice out. 5, 4, 2, 3. Stick with the all 7 set. I agree. Let's get a long roll here. And we got the hard 8 square pair. Let's mark the point of 8. So again, in about 27 minutes, Dice DJ will be going live. Make sure you check out his channel. Usually Chris jumps in when John is not doing his morning shows. Chris jumps in and does a morning rollout, usually of sorts, to kind of fill that time slot for some of the people that are used to having somebody around. So deer hot dogs are awesome. They're the best, man. 110 on the inside. So that is nice to have a person like Chris that does fill in during the down times to keep everybody's Crapsee and Craps fix going. So 5, 4, 2, 3. Peace out. Yeah, I didn't have to work last night. I do work tonight, so this is why I can go a little bit longer today. Normally this would be bedtime for me. 3, 4, 7. Damn it. Okay, we are not getting any type of success whatsoever. This is obviously the time where if you were in real life in a casino, you'd be walking out the door a long time ago. But we're not real life. We're not in a real casino, so we're going to keep on going here. We're going to burn everything today. So let's do this once. We were throwing double pitches earlier today. We haven't really thrown many lately. Let's go over to the hard way set once. Hard way set, the only real downfall is that double pitch. You are very welcome, Jack. So you have a hydrator. Don't you mean a dehydrator there, Waylon? A dehydrator makes the jerky, which we do make here. We have a place called Fleet Farm, which is where I get the spices. Sometimes I'll make my own spices for the jerky, but they have some really good spices at Fleet Farm you throw into the deer meat, and it cooks down really nice. Usually about a 4 to 6 hour process for me. But we'll go all bet set here. Dice out. And we're going to go hard way set, 5-4-5-4. Dice out. Dice, ooh, split apart, 6-4-10. Waylon's best friend weighing it in, Big Ben. So it's marked a point of 10. Meet Perry. So 5-4. That was one dice off axis, by the way. Again, 110 on the inside. Excuse me. And numbers have slipped a bit. We're down to 13 people on Crapsee, 15 people on YouTube watching. I do appreciate everybody sticking in there, but hey, let's have some fun. We're going to have a mega roll here. I have a feeling. 5-4-5-4 dice out. 4-1-5 trucking camper. So that will be hit number 1. Again, 1 dice off axis. Which, if that's your consistent roll, 1 dice off axis, the hard way set usually is a decent dice set to use. I do not make my own cheese and butter, Dan. I wish I could, but I don't. But I do process my own deer. It comes down basically because of budget, and I'm too damn cheap to spend it on somebody else making it for me. But it does turn out pretty good. And in fact, I was when I was in Toledo this week, and I stopped at the Bass Pro Shop. They had one over there, and I was looking at crossbows. I need to get a new crossbow, so let's go all bet set. John is not going live today, but Chris Dice Degen will be going live in about 23 minutes. Waylon, just so you know. 5-4-5-4, dice out. And we got midnight. OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots. And that would be a bookend. So that would be a drift right of the dice. I technically am not in Amish country, Dylan, but there are some Amish. There's a small Amish community, probably about 20 minutes away from my house, but it's not considered Amish country. I know that when I visited Michigan, there was a huge Amish community, the biggest one I've ever seen, where actually you go to Walmart, they had hitching posts outside for the horses. That was pretty cool to see. Days out. But when we go to Walmart here in my town, we do see some of the Amish, but they all come out in a white minivan, or white cargo van, 5'6", mid-mo-yo. So I don't know what type of Amish that would be, but we do have a few families in the area. I have one of those yellow triangles while watching football. I do not have a yellow triangle, Dan, while watching football. Oh my God! In fact, I don't even watch. I don't even wear any Packer garb. Everybody knows that I'm a Packer fan. That's everybody needs to know. So we got no help on that one. We'll go all bet set here. Okay, so 5-4-5-4. We got a 2-3-5, the Justice 5. That would be both dice on axis. They did split apart, but they kind of came back together a little bit there. And that's going to be hit number 2 for us, so that's perfect. We can come down on our bets. When I was south of the border, when I was in Michigan, I was probably about, I would say about an hour and a half east of Ludington. Northeast, I think, is where I ran into that Amish country. It was pretty cool. So we're going to put our bets down, 24 on the 6 and 8. 24, $20 on the 5. We'll go 15 on that field. And we're going to call this all bets set as soon as we set the dice. We'll stick with the hard way set, 5-4-5-4. And dice out. And we got a 4-1-5 truck and camper. And 1 dice off axis, which is normal for me. And we are going to go back up on that field for 15, and we'll pick up the 9 for 15. 104 brought back to rack, 98 on the table currently, 5-4-5-4. Okay. And all bets set here, dice out. And we have the hard 4, the fuzzy hard 4. It'll be 2-2. Let's go on a cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. So that'll be a field hit there. That'll be enough to go all the way across now. So we're going to bring our bets down, go 96 across. And it'll be on level 5, or step 5 of this level. So bring our bets down. We'll go 96 across. 119 brought back, 96 on the table, 5-4-5-4. And all bets set here. Dice out. And we got an ace deuce Alfredo size. That's going to be no help for us. Now, the point that we're at, we have $119 profit. If you're down at the actual casino, this may be a time to actually pull the money back to do a little bit of recovery. We're down on our bankroll, so we're gonna blow it a little bit. We're just gonna keep on pushing forward. We still got about 17 minutes before Chris goes live, so we're gonna keep it going. That's out. And we have 2-3-5, the Justice 5. So let's do this one. So let's pressure that 5 up to $25. And that's going to be 140 brought back to the rack, 106 on the table. 5-4-5-4. And that's that. And so we're going to have a double-digit roll here finally. Start off strong. We had a lot of small rolls. Now we're getting back to strong again. And another 6, the KitchenAid mixer, 1 5. And that is 1 dice off axis, which is fine with me for this dice set. And that was another, that's a 6. We're going to make that 6 look like $30. 161 brought back, 118 on a table. 5 from 5 4. And we'll go all bet set. Dice out. 5 6 Minbo Yo, no help for us. 1 dice off. Good morning, Red. I have made it a real challenge. Finally get hit goal. Awesome. I have not hit goal yet. I am still way down. I'm actually below my buy-in right now. If I took everything off, I would be down about $308 yet. So it's been slow going for me, but I'm determined. And if I don't make goal today, I'm going to continue where I left off tomorrow to see if we can get back up and then some. So 5 4 5 4 dice out. Six, 2, 8, the Duracell 8, and that is our point, I believe. It is not. 10 is our point, so that's awesome. So 5 4 5 4. We have 6 2. So we're gonna go to $30 on that 8. All we need is that 9 for the tall, and we need a 2 for the small. 5 4 5 4. And we'll call this all bet set here. Dice out. There's still 16 people watching. I do really appreciate everybody for hanging in there and playing along with me. We got a 5 3 8, so that is finally a repeat hit. So it's going to allow us to go to $42 now on that 8. Yeah, slow and steady bankroll build. That's exactly it there, Glenn. So $42 on the 8, we got 30 on 6 and 25 on a 5, we have 15 on all the rest. 217 brought back, 142 on the table, again 5 4 5 4. And all bet set, dice out. Five, 5, hard 10, Old Bay Bushel again. And that is our point now. So we finally made the point. So we'll be coming out looking for a new point. All of our box numbers we turned off. Before I roll that out, we're going to go to $25 on that 10, and we'll make that a buy bet. Still 14 people playing along in Crapsee. 5 4 5 4. How much paradise is running through your head now? That's funny, that one. We'll go all bets set here and dice out. That's a good plan there, going. Looking for point. 2 hard for the hard fuzzy 4. So let's mark that point of 4. A couple hard ways in a row there. That's pretty cool. That means I'm rolling on access and primary. The last one was primary on top. This one was primary on the bottom. Again, the 5 4 5 4 hard way set is what it is. And we're looking for that 9 for that tall. So all of our box numbers are turned back on. 5 4 5 4. And all bets set. Dice out. Way short on that landing zone. Another one. Wow. Buckeye buckshot, too hard for it. That was luck, if I could say that. That was 100% luck. So we hit the point right away. Again, we're coming out looking for a new point. We're going to go to $25 on that 4. And then turn all of our box numbers off. Looking for a new point here. 5 4 5 4. We're back up to $1,000 if I took everything off the table on our bets. So just $198 down for the day. So they thought. And if I was smart, I'd call that a win for the day. And we got another hardware set, 4-4 hard 8 square pair. Let's mark the point of 8. So yeah, if you're parlaying that would be that would be really good wins there, John. Thank you, Skill. Dialing 5 4 5 4. All of our bets are turned back on. All bets set. There's those. 426. The Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. And again, Dice DJ will be going live in about 9 minutes. So when you're done here, everybody jump over on Chris's channel. And that is, I'll give you a hit here. We're going to go to $42 on that 6. 306 brought back to the rack. 174 on the table. 5 4 5 4. And we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. Three, 2, 5, Justice 5. And we're going to go to $35 on the 5. 341 brought back, and we've got 184 on the table. 5 4 5 4. Days out. Days out. Three, 6, 9, center field 9. Again, one dice off access. And we're going to go $25 on that 9. So we now have all of our numbers across pressed up at least one level. 362 brought back, 194 at the table. We'll go all bets set. And this is where technically the betting really should start taking off. So that was the tall, by the way. We hit the tall. That is awesome. And we had a 2-1-3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce. Again, one dice off axis. And all we need to do is hit magic aces and we'll hit them all. 5 4 5 4. That 2 and 3 was no help for us. All bets set. Dice out. 5-6 mid-mo yo. Again, no help. Again, 1 dice off axis. And primary on top on the left. And that would be an explosion on the right. Call this a bet set. Has a repeater win on that 11, by the way. Face up. 6-3-9 center field 9. Again, 1 dice off axis. Feels good to be back doing a live stream. I haven't done one since last Wednesday, the day after I had coughed and popped the rib, which rib still hurts when I cough, but it's feeling better. 5-4-5-4. And that was a 9, so we're going to go to $35 on that 9. And we'll call it all bet set. Thank you, Dylan. Dice out. And we got ace deuce again, Alfredo sauce. The left dice kind of took off on us. Again, no help for us on that one. And we'll call this all bet set again. That's another repeater win, by the way. So this has scored some mega points on the real quality points there. Face up. A little bit long, and we got a 4-2-6 to Kevin the Carpenter 2-4. So that's gonna be a nice little hit. We had that 6, I believe, at 42. Give me 1 second, I'll figure that out. Yep. So we're gonna go to $60 on that 6. 446 brought back. We have 222 on the table. 5 for hardly set. And dice out. 5-5 hard 10 Old Bay bushel. So that's gonna be a nice little hit. An extra $49 brought back to a rack as a primary on top. And let's pressure that 10 up to $50. It's still a buy bet. $4.95 brought back to $47 on the table. Actually, we're going to do this one. So we're going to pull money down. We finally got back to our beginning bankroll. We're at, if I take everything off, we're at $12.26. So let's do this once. I am going to take everything on. We're going to go $15 field bet and see if we can start spreading across there. So that way we're still going to be $11 in profit for the day. I would consider this a major success because I was down like $800 on my bankroll starting at $1,200. So we got back to, and we will not go below that starting bankroll. Dice out. Let's see if we can hit a field number here and start spreading across and getting some money. Dice out. 426. So we did not. So we're going to keep on rolling and not make any bets. And I'm going to chalk it up as a win for the day. And that will be a win. A win of $11. Woohoo! Hey, it is what it is. And again, that's sometimes the choices you got to make for the day. 5-4-5-4. We're going to continue the roll. 2 minutes, Chris Dice Agent should be going live. If you want to pop on over there, I would be totally cool with that. If you want to stick with me, that's fine as well. And dice out. And we got a 3-2-5, Justice 5. Both dice on axis, single pitch of the dice. Five, four. 4, 5, and I hit the point. All bets set here. Dice odds. And the roll comes to an end. 4, 3, 7. So that was a really good roll. Good way to finish out the day. We took the money down at the perfect time. So that is a double pitch of the dice. And that is where the bad number does show up on that hardway set. So I'm happy with that. That was a nice roll, nice comeback for the day. Let's go through our statistics for the day here. And we finished up just in time for D-Gen starting up. We had 10 shooters. That's the most I've ever shot in one session here on the level up program. But the 5s were definitely hot today. 7s really were not that high considering where our short rolls went and that. But, 7.7 SOR, 7.7 SRR, so there's no come out 7s. But everything's pretty much expected. 410's a little bit low. Horns a little bit high. Fields are expected. Hardways are high because at the end we're hitting all those hardways. This is the black belt statistics through the end of last Wednesday. We had 3,601 rolls, 9.6 SOR, SRR of 6.61, BSR of 6.69. And the last screen we're going to go to is our bankroll builder screen here. I will be entering in the actual win on session number 1 there of $11, and we'll show that tomorrow. But hey, guys, thanks for jumping in here with the CMJ Level Up program. My name is Joe. This is my Crapsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Make sure you check out Chris Dice Season going live right now. Everybody have a safe day. Be safe and be prosperous. Thank you.